All right, you guys, I'm finally going to do what I eat in a week video, but I'm making this one a little preemptively. I'm only halfway through the week. Normally my weight goes up and then back down for my weigh-in, but I am going to be super busy this weekend, so I'm just going to go ahead and film this. I weighed in at 179.9, so I'm back up a good 5 to 6 pounds this week. Normally in the past, I would energetically let this set me back. I would be like, oh no, like I'm losing it. I'm falling back. All of those thoughts. I'm falling backwards. I don't let go of this, which is all the feeling of lack stuff. And I don't feel that way. I know that what happens in the future is literally a result of the energy I have right now. So I'm not at all thinking like, oh no, don't slip up. I'm not coming from that place of fear. I'm still going forward. I know I'm going to continue losing weight because I feel like I have found the golden key to this weight loss thing. I wish I would have known this years ago. I would have already been eating so much better years ago. I wouldn't have struggled with my weight as much if I had known all of this. So I'm going to talk to you guys about that. But I first want to share with you my diet and exercise stuff, because I know that's always like, what are you eating? How are you eating? As far as exercise goes, I've been working out for the past few years very consistently. So I work out Monday through Friday for about an hour. I do weight training for 40 minutes and then I get on the bike. Nothing too crazy for 20 minutes, just steady state. And then I run on the weekends for a mile Saturday, Sunday. So as far as what I eat, here it goes. Saturday, I just had 2 pieces of avocado toast, but that's like an avocado on each piece of toast. On Sunday, we went to Buffalo Wild Wings. So I had wings and some onion rings. And my husband taught me how to just kind of peel off some of the breading. And a few months ago, I would not have done this. I would have wanted all of the breading, but peeling it off, it is just as good, even a little bit better, because you can have more onion flavor. And then later on that night, we had pizza. I had the pan crust pizza and then a couple pieces of garlic bread. Just was in the mood for it, enjoying the evening, not mad at myself about it, nothing to be mad about. I wanted pizza and I don't restrict myself now, so I enjoyed it. So Monday, I had some peanut butter before I went to the gym. I ran out of my oatmeal and I have that before I go to the gym. That way, when I eat, my body knows, hey, it's going to go get burned off. So it kind of helps my body to stay in fat burning mode. And then that night we went out to eat. I just had chicken parmesan. It was really good. So most of the piece of chicken and then a little side salad of cucumber and tomatoes. It was okay. So I only ate a little bit of it. And that was it for Monday. And then Tuesday, my husband makes the world's best burgers. It's cream cheese, pepper jelly burger, and then sourdough bread as our buns. And the sourdough is so much easier to digest. It's not as bad. And it was amazing. And that's what I had last night. And then today is Wednesday. I fasted today. Don't plan on eating anymore. Tomorrow we're going out to eat for my birthday. So I plan on having some filet mignon, some spinach artichoke dip, maybe some lobster. I don't know. There's like a little surf and turf plate. So, but I'm going to enjoy tomorrow. Friday, I will probably have one meal. Not sure what that is yet. Probably something along the lines of a burger. And then Saturday and Sunday, we're hanging out with the family. So I'm really not sure what I'm going to eat. I'm going to try and keep it low carb. But I'm going to enjoy myself because it's, we're celebrating birthdays this weekend. So as far as being able to eat the way I eat now, the reason is because when I was overeating, I was coming from a place of lack, worry, fear, just all these negative emotions, and food was where I could feel opposite of that. I've learned now to come from a place of abundance, of not needing anything to be any different, not needing any situation or any person to act any differently. And it's not perfect. It's not complete. I'm still working on it, but a good enough shift has happened for me where I don't feel the urge or need to keep eating. I don't have the urge to have the full onion ring with, all of the breading. I don't have to fight myself. I don't have to struggle with my diet. This is what I've been wanting for forever. And it's coming from this place of abundance. And the past few weeks, my big thing that I do when I talk to myself is, whenever I have a craving for something specific, or I feel myself needing or wanting to eat a little bit more than I know I should and I shouldn't want it, I tell myself I don't need anything. I don't need anything to be any different. I have everything. I tell myself the only thing that's important is how I feel. That's what matters most. Take care of how I feel. And over the past 5 or 6 weeks. And now the big shift is that I am not trying to convince myself of those things. I am really genuinely feeling those things. And what it all boils down to, it's the inner work. And everybody's situation, whatever their inner work, is different. It's whatever frustrates you, or whatever you fear, or whatever is causing negative emotion in your life. That's the inner work. And what it really boils down to is building the relationship with yourself. And that's what these past few weeks has really kind of funneled into, is building this relationship with myself. So whenever I have that craving or something, and I tell myself all that really matters is how I feel right now. That's the most important thing, because when I feel good now and I come from that place of abundance, that's going to be reflected back to me in the future. What I send out comes back. Before I started losing this weight, I was coming from a place of needing things outside to be different, needing the situation to be different, needing other things to change so that, life can be a little bit easier. And the reason why this week has been so big is because now, instead of trying to convince myself and the repetition of reminding myself not to focus out there, focus in here, is all about self-love, building that relationship with myself. And now I actually feel myself when something negative does happen. I want that relationship with myself. This is where my answer is. This is where I find that security that I want, or that, whatever good feeling that I'm searching for, it's right here. And now, instead of having to repeat these things back to myself, I know where to get it. I don't know if that makes sense or if that comes across, but it's really about having all of the answers all within ourselves. And as I'm building up my relationship with myself, it's becoming so much easier not to be affected by things on the outside. It's allowing me to stay on my steady ground, which is right here. And I know it's so good, because I know being in this place is what I needed, so that I don't have to struggle with my diet, because I was struggling with my diet because I was in a place of lack. And now that I'm coming from a place of abundance, it's so much easier. And I'm still working on it. There's still things that kind of like pull you back, but I have to be aware of it and tell myself all that matters is how I feel right now. And I'm not going to let this change my emotions, because we are broadcasters. I truly believe we're broadcasters. Whatever emotions we're sending out, we're going to get back. So when I was in a place of lack, everything was so much more lack. And now that I'm in a place of abundance, I see things unfolding in my life, things being so much better, especially my diet. It's not a struggle. Even with my birthday coming up, I'm not stressing about it. I'm going to let myself enjoy. One of the key things is it's hard sometimes to put myself first, because I feel like am I being selfish? I don't want to come off as rude. But one of the things I've known from the past, and from my past experiences, and from seeing the changes, is when I put myself first, then I actually have a lot more to be able to give. Because if I'm in a place of lack and I go to give, it feels like strain, it feels like exhaustion, it feels like stress, like, okay, I gotta do this, okay, I gotta do this. But when I just take care of right here and I put my relationship with myself first, then I can give joyfully. It's not like, oh, I'm giving from an empty tank. Here, take it, you know? So huge shift for me this week that I'm not just not blindly, but you know, the past few weeks I've had to trust, no, Shalina, take care of yourself, even though it feels wrong. Take care of yourself, Shalina. Put yourself first. And I've been trusting and doing that. And now this week, I'm finally feeling myself not just having to trust, but I see it. Like, no, I want to put myself first because I see how much better it is for me. And then I also see how much better it is for those around me. So anyways, huge week. And hopefully I can get a video up next week because I'm going to be out of town a lot over the next 2 weeks, actually. So I don't know how the weight's going to go over the next few weeks, but I'm going to keep trucking along, making sure I'm staying in this place of abundance, not letting external results control my emotions, but controlling my emotions so I can see the results I want. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you guys next time. Mwah.